Oya became Shango's queen. Shango, the son of Oromiyo, grandson of Oduduwa, he was powerful, controlled fire, thunder, and lightning. But it was at Oya's beck and call. He loved and adored her so much. She was a god in her own right. The wind and storm answered to her. Oya and Shango danced under the moonlight, laughed like gods, and the earth trembled at their love. One night, as she braided Shango's hair, she told him of her secret, a gift from the spirits, a power to walk between worlds, mold wind, and transform into any animal. Shango was so touched by the gesture that he shared one of his own, the secret of his sacred stone, Edunara. Together, they were gods of the sky and storm. But Oya was born for battle, not to sit pretty, not to be honed. She begged to fight again, to feel the breeze in her fur as she ran through the forest in her animal form. But Shango said no. He threatened to share her secrets. He said, if you leave, I'll let people know you're just a mere animal in human form. I made you queen and I can take it away. She was hurt and they fought. Wind clashed with lightning, and in the end, not broken, not defeated, she gathered her masks and walked into the forest, passed through the veil, and claimed her place as guardian of the dead. Now, when the wind howls and the trees sway without any cause, that is Oya, the one who rose and never looked back. Their story was that of fierce love, betrayal, and hurt.